still good. Bear with me. I'm still always fidgeting with the camera. Welcome to my live. Abracadabra. Boop. Welcome to the Magic Hour with me, Joey, where we talk about New Age topics. We do tarot readings, things like that. Let me see. Is it bright enough in here? You know what? It's sort of like in the evening. Well, later afternoon. We'll just keep the dim light. It's okay. Let me see if it's bright enough. Put my screen. Okay, my screen on full blast. It looks okay. I think this looks okay. We'll just go with it. I can't unmirror this, so that's all backward. I use that for TikTok when I go live. Anyway, welcome to the Magic Hour with me, Joey. That's my little kitty cat, Stormy Grace Noel. She popped up on December 27th. I opened my apartment door, looked to the left, and there she was in the parking lot. A little teeny tiny kitten with a very big mouth. Within a week, she made her way into my home. We had a couple of weeks of some issues with her and Teddy, but they get along now. She's my little sweetie baby girl. She's not going to be very big. She's a teeny tiny cat. She's only going to be about 9 pounds, the vet says, Dr. Kendall. My little sweetie girl. Oh, there she goes. Go ahead, baby girl. Where are you going? They usually don't come on camera, but they're trying to get me to give them food. And they eat too much, so no food for them. Okay, Stormy girl. Come on, sweetie. Come on, sweet girl. Let Papa do his show now. I think of this like a talk show. I don't know any other way to think of going live other than to treat it like a talk show. Sort of fulfilling like childhood fantasies of being on TV and whatnot. Okay, let's get going, girly. Let me get some music going here. Let's get some ambiance music going, and then let's tap in and see what the spirit wants us to talk about. How about this? No, that's actual music. I need non-copyrighted music. She's walking on my computer now, isn't she? What a sweetie little girl. What a sweetie little girl. Okay, hang on one second. Let me see. Trying to find some music for us to listen to while I'm here. I should have had this ready, but I don't know, guys. I got a lot going on right now, and a couple of times I was not ready. How about this? We'll try this. It says lo-fi, 1980s city lo-fi mix for study and work. We'll go with it. I'm from New York City. We'll go with it. Grab your mug, guys, for Coffee Talk and Tarot with me, Joey. Today's been a wonderful day. Let's go ahead and welcome in our angels and guides, clear the air, the energy. This is a crystal bell, but I like this crystal noise. Break up some of that energy. Okay, all right. Holy Spirit, we are here. We are ready. Let's go ahead and let's have a great time today. Let's have a great time. Oh, no, girlie, stay there. Okay, guys, I'm doing my I'm doing my YouTube show, guys. You know, if you're on TikTok and you happen to mention YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, any other app, TikTok will restrict you. It's okay, girlie. Come on, watch out now, sweet girl. Okay, you guys need to get out of the way because I'm busy here. Okay, guys, go figure something out. I've been playing with them on and off all day long, feeding them all day long. But they're indoor cats. They get a little bored. I know, guys. I get bored, too. We do the best we can. Welcome to my live. Hey there, whoever's on my live with me. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to the Magic Hour. This, you can't really read the board, but I use that for TikTok. But I'll still do the spin a wheel thing on here on YouTube. If you want to pop in and guess a color, we'll spin the wheel. And if you get the right color, you'll get a free 3-card reading. Today's a beautiful day, wonderful afternoon. The richness of the universe. I trust in the abundant opportunities and resources the universe provides to support my goals. I confidently attract everything I need to thrive and succeed in life. Hey, Brianna, how's it going? My friend, how are you? Brianna, I'm actually glad you're here. I was thinking about something. Oh, I see another person on here. I wonder who else is on here. Let me see. Can I make it so that highlights? No, I don't want highlights. Where are the chats? Oh, is that it down there? Live chat. There you go. I like the live chat. These little kitty cats they're wandering around like they're bored or something. I don't know. They've just eaten so much lately that they're not used to not eating all day long. I gotta break them out of this habit. They took their summer of fun a little too much, a little too fun. I mean, they took their summer of fun a little too seriously. These cats are crazy. I'm watching Teddy on the counter right here. Teddy, what's happening? What are you guys trying to do? Well, Brianna, I was thinking about, I put together something I think might be fun to do. This actually be done all in one. This could be done in like a one 2-hour class with like maybe an hour and a half of teaching, or maybe 3 hours, like one day, like one class. But I have 5 lessons here. Every lesson has different worksheets to kind of go through, like frequency, like shifting your mindset, rewriting your story. I was thinking, because this is something I've always wanted to do, I was thinking about putting this out there for a small price and just offering this class. And then anybody that signs up for the class will get like at least a 30-minute session with me, just like a one-on-one intuitive session with me. Tarot as a manifestation tool, because this lesson I came up with ties tarot into the mindset work. Receiving without resistance, and then living the magic, integration and completion. It's a little mindset class that takes tarot, mindset, and manifestation and puts it into action. This cat is rolling around this counter right now. First of all, why is he on the counter? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let me put this on. This might brighten things up a little bit. First of all, the cat's on the counter. Nobody knows why. All right. So being that you're one of my TikTok regulars, I thought, you know what? I don't know. I want to start doing things like this. You know, because then you get together, you're with a group of people, you know, it's like a one-time class, but you get the material to keep, plus it's like hands-on, you get to do the actual work right there. Okay, so what do we have going on here? If you could see Teddy right now going crazy, you'd think, what is this cat doing? All right, sweets, get your life together. Okay, let's pull some cards here. Oh, 3 people here. Hey, if you're here for the first time, guess the color on the wheel. I'll spin the wheel and you might win a 3-card reading. Somebody won earlier today when I was on TikTok. So it can be done. Yellow wins a lot, by the way. Not to give that away, but for some reason, yellow seems to win a lot. That's my little TikTok game, if anybody wants to play. I mean, that's my little game to play when I'm on live. If anybody wants to play and guess a color, you can win a 3-card reading. Yellow and red. All right, let's see, yellow. Oh, we got yellow. How about I pull a couple of oracle cards for you? Your intuition got the yellow. Let's pull some oracle cards because you don't want to do too many tarot sessions too close to each other. Let's see. We'll do the... What is this one called? The clarifying deck. Oh, you did? Oh, I thought you were guessing yellow and red. Well, yellow came out. It must have been in the air. Well, this card says roots of success. Secure your foundation, fostering growth and stability for a thriving journey ahead. That's what I'm trying to do here. Roots, not trying, that's what I'm doing. I gotta stop saying trying. That's what I'm doing here. Roots of stability. Ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. How do I keep these chats up here? Okay. You're welcome. Let's see, what are we gonna do? What do we need to know from the Rethink deck? Joy. With unwavering resolve, I consciously select joy and happiness as my constant companions. It's true. Embracing their essence in every fleeting moment. I derive profound delight from life's simplest treasures, gracefully beholding the beauty that surrounds me. Each facet of my existence overflows with contentment and fulfillment. All day long, I'm choosing joy. All day long, I am choosing joy. Okay, let's see. I wonder if I should put on some better music. I need some more upbeat music. Who is it, Teddy? What's out there? Who's out there, Ted? Oh, is that the neighbor that walked right by me when I said hello to him? Is that the neighbor that ignored me, walked right by me? 5 feet away, walked right by me? All right, let's put on something a little better. This is not a copyrighted song. This is an AI song, so who cares? Listen to the lyrics of this song. This is this AI channel, but the lyrics are good. They get me pumped up. When they come to me, I say it loud. I feel it deep. The life I love is already here. Feeling good. When I get really stressed, I'll put something like this on and I'll just dance around my house. meant to be. The girl loves me. All right, well, let me do a collective reading then. See what comes through. Which tarot deck should I use? Let's try the traditional. And it comes to me, I say it loud, I feel it deep, the life I love is already here, feeling good, selflessly. I'm getting set up to do a collective reading. I'm still trying to figure out the best times to come on YouTube to do these lives and build the audience. Oh, I'm not allowed to play this song. That song is copyrighted. That's a famous song. I do this, I like this station I found, Cozy Nostalgic something, Cozy Nostalgic Oldies. They're these little cartoon scenes, but they have what sounds like a muffled radio, like the radio's in 2 rooms away, so you can't really hear what the radio's playing. You just kind of get the vibes. These are pretty cozy and fun to listen to. I always have these going on in the background in my apartment at all times. All right, so let's do a collective reading. And then that way I could take the excerpt from this live and post the reading. The reading starts at 18 minutes in. Okay, what does the collective need to know? That we are the Queen of Pentacles, and that we have done the work. We approach our finances with maturity, looking for ways to grow. We're balanced, we're secure, we're in a garden. Behind us is a mountain showing even more security. We're holding on to the pentacles. We're looking at the pentacles lovingly, meaning we treat our money well. I mean, Brianna, every time I turn around, pentacle cards come up. I mean, at this point, I'm thinking I might just wake up one day and have like 20 readings or some crazy thing like that, or somebody offers me to come speak somewhere. I don't know, something like that. Unless I'm totally off my rocker with feeling this calling. Bottom of the deck even shows the Justice card, which is about contracts coming through, inheritance, things like that, legal issues being resolved, signing contracts. This could also indicate like surgery because it's a sword. And Justice, this is bottom of the deck. Very positive card about contracts coming through, you know, the scales being balanced, things being righted that were wrong. Yeah, 3 of Cups, people coming together to celebrate. This could be one day I come on and I'm like, guys, you're never gonna guess what happened. The past few days, I've gotten 20 readings, something, you know, because I'm sharing so much of my story of this mindset work I'm doing, of how, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. I'm sort of like a kindergarten teacher in the spiritual world, you know. We're learning together. 3 of Cups is good. It's like it's showing whatever this thing is, this Queen of Pentacles getting this justice, this thing coming through, is going to bring a time of celebration. And yeah, below Queen of Pentacles is the Empress, showing that you followed your spiritual calling. You're birthing something new. You will be taken care of. The Empress card is also a card of abundance, just like the Queen of Pentacles. That's abundant in finances and financial wealth. The Empress is abundant in fertility. Keep in mind, Brianna, in case you still want more children. The Empress is, fertility, growth. Look, Three of Cups. The Empress card is the third card in the deck. Below Justice is Six of Cups. You're going to be celebrating with family, reminiscing with family, coming back together with family. This could be like a past life connection as well. I take this as, if this is the overall energy of the reading, you're sort of like, you're handling your emotions, and you're purposely stabilizing your emotions to feel good, to look back on the things that make you smile, to reminisce, to think back on the things in your life that you have right now that make you happy. Those kids are looking at the cups, they're celebrating the flowers in the cups. It's like how, for me, my home is just me and the cats. So if I'm working on my mindset and I'm working on stepping into a positive mindset, one thing I could do is I think about the cats. They make me smile, they make me laugh. They're my family right now. They're the thing in my life that I'm focusing on, that's then taking my mindset off of the negative thing or the fear or the anxiety or the worry, and I'm now putting it on something fun and beautiful and warm and emotionally fulfilling, like my cats, my little kitty cats, Teddy and Stormy. And so Six of Cups, in this sense, I'm taking as just, you're focusing, you're putting your emotions on something stable, something secure, something that, that means a lot to you. Threes are all over, Brianna, which means someone's coming in, or two people, like something's coming in where it's going to be like a group effort, something like that, because Three of Pentacles now. Threes are about coming together. Threes are about like forming a union almost. I know union is two, but threes are about coming together, and my right hand's getting very itchy as I talk about this. The threes are about coming together. They're about community. I always say the example of threes are like, husband and wife come together and they make a baby, which is three. So it's about birthing something, coming together, possibly reaching out for help, or possibly somebody reaching out to you to offer help. But now that's Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. They're right there on top of each other. Now below Queen of Pentacles, below the Empress, is this Eight of Cups. This is taking back your power emotionally. This is actually getting away from those things that bring you down. Maybe getting away, being alone for a while, getting isolated. Just seeking out, what you want in life, healing your heart, and just leaving behind those things that weigh you down. Just leaving behind those emotions. But also taking back your power emotionally. And this is what you're getting away from. You're getting away from that Five of Cups. So lots of emotions here, taking back your power, but then, also a little worried about some things. But facing this head on, I don't take this as like a bad thing. This would be in the middle row. Justice, Six of Cups, Five of Cups. It seems like you're going down, but this is just, I take it in this reading as you facing this change. Whatever this change is, you're facing this heartache and you're facing this change knowing that you still have two cups behind you and you're okay. Remember I said you were facing those battles by thinking of the past and the good things? Below Three of Cups and below Three of Pentacles is the Five of Swords. But if you look at this particular Five of Swords, he's not in the battle anymore. He's actually gotten out of the battle. He's got three swords, two up, one down. They're all in his hands. He's okay. The battle's over. They're walking away. This is showing Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. You're coming together. Someone's coming together with you. Or someone, whatever's been weighing on your mind, you're getting help to deal with that battle. Now the fact that there's two fives back to back, this is change of your emotions, changing your mindset to realize maybe, you know what, I don't need them to do this thing. I could do this. This is taking back, this is fives about chaos, change, and conflict. Whatever the conflict was, you're okay because you got out of that battle. You stood your ground, basically. You stood your ground, you got out of that battle. You're okay, and you have three swords. You have three swords, and the other two swords are on the floor. They're not anywhere near you. They're not going to hurt you. It's showing that it's like you're in control of your mindset now. Yeah, so that's interesting. Two threes and two fives back to back. But like I said, I think that third person's coming in, that Knight of Cups, that Knight in Shining Armor. Someone's coming in. Some knight is coming in that's going to make you an offer. This might be a job offer, like a work offer, a career, something to do with that. This might be a love offer. This might be like a wealthy benefactor. Let's start claiming that. This is just someone coming in that's bringing you something that'll definitely help you emotionally. And I think it's a relationship because Six of Wands, whatever's going on here, this is public recognition. With Justice and Empress, following your intuition, Empress, stepping into your spiritual calling, Justice, the wrongs being righted, just Lady Justice on your side, the universe writing things for you, knowing that you're following your intuition, being taken care of, all the emotional stuff, the mindset, lots of cups here. You're coming to this place. Now remember, the wands are about work. This is the first thing to do with work that's come up in this reading. I'm thinking to myself. So the work you've been doing, you're coming into a place of public recognition, riding in on your high horse and getting that recognition that's due you. Because you've completed this cycle. You've been to the bottom, and now this Knight of Cups is coming in to help heal you. This Ten of Swords is where you're coming from. You've been at that bottom. It's about time you come into some public recognition. Yeah, because look, Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords. The Knight of Cups might be bringing that Six of Wands, and he might heal that Ten of Swords because after that Ten of Swords is the King of Cups. You've been to the bottom. You've been stabbed in the back. You've been as low as you can go, but you've balanced out your emotions. You've learned how to stay in control of your emotions. You've learned how to tap into that security, knowing that you control what you think. You control what you feel. And what you think and what you feel, those are the literal radio frequencies that go to the universe, that tell the universe what we want more of. When I get nervous about money, I just stop and think, no. And I literally just started picturing my bank account going up. I started picturing clients coming to me. I just started picturing the after effects, like my brother John coming to me out of the blue, texting me, or coming to my apartment with an extra pizza or something. And which, by the way, I wanted to try the crumble. Crumble, the bakery that gets a lot of hate for some reason. I don't know why. I wanted to try the crumble Dubai brownie, and I didn't want to spend the money on it. But I would have spent the money. No, the money wasn't the big deal. I was like, you know what? Let me try this manifestation trick that I know how to do. So I just quietly create a scenario in my mind of my brother John, who really wanted to try the brownie as well, and he's a fatty too. I saw John, and this is uncharacteristic for him to get the cookies and bring them to my house. Normally he'd want me to go in the store, or, normally he'd want me to go get it, whatever. But we went for a ride the other day, and then he wanted the cookies. I didn't know that. I thought he was going to bring me home after he gave me a quick ride to the store. He wanted the cookies, and exactly what I pictured was my brother coming to my house with a box of 4, and me trying that cookie and another one, or that brownie and another cookie. That's exactly what happened within 24 hours, not even 24 hours. He came to give me a ride to go to the store. He then wanted the cookies, got the cookies. Next thing I know, less than 24 hours after envisioning my brother handing me a pink box with 4 cookies and coming to my house with it, he was dropping me off at my house with 2 cookies. He took 2 and I took 2. It was a box of 4. How can we manifest those simple things so easily? And yet the things that really matter, like rent, electricity, the things, we panic and panic and panic as if we ever go without. When I took my walk earlier today, I was just looking at the trees. Just try to count the trees, just the leaves on just one single branch. They're these, I don't know, I guess they're flowers. They're this very weird thing. I have to take a picture of it and try to figure out what the species is. I guess it's like a bush. But it looks like it has a tree trunk in the middle and then these very long branches that come shooting out like an octopus almost, like an upside down octopus. And every branch is huge and it's got some flowers on it. They have these bushel things all over this property here. Just one stem, which is like 4 feet long. Just one stem. I tried to count the leaves on there. And where I thought I was doing it right by counting, because every stem has 2 leaves, 2 leaves, 2 leaves, 2 leaves, 2 leaves up and down. I thought, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then I said, wait a second. Below those 2 leaves are other leaves that I didn't see. So it's like, I guess it would be 4, 8, 12. Like you'd have to count that many. But just think, if you're outside and you're taking a walk and you're looking at a tree, try to count the amount of leaves on that tree. You can't. It's like, that's like trying to count the infinite abundance in the world. And I keep talking about money because I think money is the issue that I keep talking about because that's what's on my mind. That's what I'm learning right now. That's the single thing that holds you back in life, is this mindset around money. Because it's a tricky thing. But you can't count the leaves on the trees, and it's infinite abundance because money is energy. If you look at your bank account right now, you're probably going to pull up an app. So where's your actual money? Where's your paper money? If I'm not mistaken, all of computers are basically just ones and zeros in different combinations, right? Isn't that all of computers? Just ones and zeros? Isn't that binary code? So what am I actually doing when I use my debit card to buy something on Amazon? Like, what's actually happening? There's no money being exchanged. It's just the belief that there's money. It's just the belief that there's money in that account because there's some zeros. There's some code that shows that it's got, this many zeros after that, those first two digits. So what is money? What is it? It's just an energy. It's just an exchange. It's just an honest exchange. I provide a tarot reading. You pay me for the reading. You made a banner. Somebody pays you for the banner. It's just an even exchange. And so that's just what I've been focusing on when it comes to money lately, when it comes to the mindset work. When I was taking a nap earlier, I was making eggs, and I was thinking about, just again, making sure that I stay grateful, that sometimes you have to actively work on your mindset. And I was thinking, as you're making these eggs, give thanks for the eggs. But then I started thinking, like, you could go down a rabbit trail of gratitude. Think about the eggs themselves. Okay, they come in a styrofoam container. Some manufacturer had to make that styrofoam container, and then the company that the farmer had to raise the chickens and harvest the eggs. Then they had to clean the eggs, package the eggs. Then they had to, get the styrofoam containers from that company and then put their company logo on it, and then ship them out. Then Walmart had to buy shipments of eggs. Then the workers had to price the eggs. They had to put the eggs out on the shelves. Then I did Walmart delivery. Somebody had to shop for the eggs, put them in the cart, ring them up, drop them off at my house. Then I had to, it's just this never-ending. Like, think about how much it takes for one thing to get into your hands. One single thing to get in your hands. How much gratitude can you give for every step of the process? If I'm thinking about making the eggs, thank you for the stove at this apartment that I live in. Thank you for this apartment. Thank you for the rent money that I'm able to live in the apartment. Thank you for the electricity that runs the stove. Thank you for the pot I'm cooking in. Thank you, universe, for the spatula I'm using. Thank you for the butter. And then the butter down the rabbit trail of butter. The wrapper the butter came in, the cardboard box the butter came in, the drivers that delivered the butter, the management that decided what price would work, paid, the accounting that the businesses go through. Then you think about the spatula. It's just this, you think about it, it's like there's this never-ending cycle of abundance that we live in. It's never just the one thing that you're grateful for. It's all the human hands that touched that thing, that provided that thing for you, that got that thing right there on your kitchen counter. It's not just that you're giving thanks for the watermelon you're slicing up. What about the utensils you're using? What about the counter you're on? What about the bowl you're putting the fruit in? What about the fork you're using? What about all of these little things? Like, there's so much. When I really think about it, it's like there's just so much. If you did an inventory of your life, no matter how old you are, you've probably had at least $1 million flow through your life at any point in time. Just with the stuff you have, with the things you do, with the taxes you pay, with how you spend your money. Millions have flown through us. Oh, not flown. Flowed through us. I said flown. Have flowed through us, right? We are the energy of money. Money is us. We are money. We're all energetic creations on this planet having this experience. And so for me, sometimes when I do feel like I have to really press in and do the mindset work, because I feel like, I just feel like my mind is, it's like when you have, when you're dealing with something big, you're dealing with something a little scary, a little big, and you just know that you're not 100% there. You want to really dig in and really do the work. Not in desperation again, just, because I want to feel good. I want to remind myself that things work out, that things always work out for me. I'll sometimes go down those whole, just go down that rabbit trail of gratitude. Everything. Not just the thing I'm doing right then and there, but everybody, every person, every business, everything it took to bring those eggs to me, that allowed me to eat those eggs. You know, the ketchup too. Ketchup, same thing. The tomatoes, the bottle it's in. Someone had to design the wrapper. You know, someone had to design the label for Hunt's. Someone had to design the bottle. They had to price the bottle. They had to price that for all the different states. Like, there's just this never-ending work. And there's just so much to be thankful for in this modern day when things can so easily be just brought right to our doorsteps. That's just some of the mindset work that I do when, when you feel, I think mindset work in this capacity is something that we have to do every day. I think for some of us, it's something we have to do every day. We have to consistently cultivate that mindset because we have so many years of so much negativity that it takes a long time to wash all of that out, to clear all that away, to start fresh. Is any of that resonating with anybody? Anybody here that's listening to me chat let me see chat viewing options. Why can't I just show my chat? Why is the chat just not staying here? I can't see the chat unless you write something. It's not like TikTok where the chat's always there. So that's what I have for you guys today. That's what I'm thinking. That's the collective reading I have. What else do we need to know with this collective reading? What else do we need to know? Can we get some clarifying cards? Oh, I'll do it from, I'll do this deck. Oh, Brianna, you still with me? Are you on here? I need to tell you what happened today. I should probably save it for tonight for the TikTok, but I got to tell somebody what happened. It was so crazy. What happened earlier when I was sitting down at this desk before I did live or anything. Something really wild happened with the cards, and it's got to mean something. I'm not crazy. I'm eccentric, but I'm not crazy. I don't think I am. So that's what I got to say about mindset work, guys. That's sometimes that's how I break it down. I mean, I really go all in with the mind. I mean, I want not like I have to prove to the. I mean, yeah, I'll admit I've been sort of proving to the universe why I deserve this, that, the other thing, and I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to just say no. I followed my intuition. I didn't do anything wrong. Of course I can be taken care of. So what happened earlier is I was waiting on an email to come in from somebody. I was talking to ChatGPT, I think, and I just seen 222 on some video on YouTube. And I told ChatGPT, I just saw 222 on this video. What could that mean? Based on what I was just thinking of, which was about, work and money and everything. And then he gave me an explanation, and I was shuffling these cards. 3 cards came falling out in one little lump sum. No, 4 cards. You're not gonna believe what 4 cards. The first one I saw was the Moon card, and then I saw what were the 2 cards? What were the other 3? I think it was 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and 2 of Swords. I'm not joking. After seeing 222 on the computer, while just haphazardly shuffling these cards, 4 cards fell out. The Moon card, and then 3 2s. All in a row. 2, 2, 2. Then I did some more cards on the side to try to get some clarification on this reading, thinking maybe it's for me. The reading made total sense, and the reading ended with, guess what? The 10 of Pentacles. I pulled like 6 or 7 additional cards on the side, and the reading ended with the 10 of Pentacles. I thought, oh man, you can't make this stuff up. Imagine 222 cards fall out in one lump sum. That never happens. As many times as I shuffle and pull cards out to get back to back of the same digit, that never happens. Just 2 or 3 minutes after seeing. By the way, the video I saw on YouTube had 222 in the thumbnail, but then the video itself was 22 minutes and 22 seconds. So it was 4 2s. I was like, wait, okay. So let's just get some clarification on this general, what do you call it? This collective reading I did. This collective reading I did about mindset. Gotta rest your mind. 4 of Swords is saying you've built a solid foundation. You have to rest your mind and stop thinking so much. Just rest. As hard as it is to rest, Just rest, because sometimes things come through last minute. Yeah, look at this. This is so true. Five of Cups, rest because you're too emotional right now. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Oh shoot, for this thing, I gotta make sure I put my thumbnail up. My little picture. Do you like that picture I created that says the Magic Hour? Below the Four of Swords is Two of Pentacles. It's saying rest your mind because you've balanced your finances. You have a balanced heart. You know, you're balanced when it comes to finances. The middle of this reading is the Lovers. And then Queen of Cups. These are all the same cards. Seven of Cups. Have a lot of emotions. Death card. I think I know what the Death card is for. I think the Death card is the death of a cycle. Yeah, because the Tower card is ending this one. There's the end of a cycle. I sometimes think, I was thinking today, what if the end of a cycle is the end of a hard cycle? Why do we always think that it's going to be the end of something good, that the Tower is going to bring a hard time? What if the Tower is bringing, what if the Death card and the Tower card, what if they're ending a cycle that's been hard on you? What if it's the end of a trying period? What if it's the end of a period of turmoil and struggle? What if it's the end of a cycle where you've been tested and now you're being elevated and being brought somewhere new? Why do I tend to think that it's a negative, or why do people tend to think that those cards are negative? What if the universe is saying, you've endured this difficult time, this difficult 3 years, you've endured it, you've learned, you've grown, and now you're coming to the end of that cycle. And now you're coming into a place of happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment, peace. You know, you're going to get to do the thing you love, make a living doing it. Yeah, I see a Three of Pentacles. People are coming. I keep taking this as clients coming in. So that's just how I'm resonating. That's how I'm thinking of this whole thing here. I was thinking for that class, if I wanted to do that, how could I do that class that might be easy? I actually was thinking of just sending out a private YouTube link and just coming on here and doing the class this way. That would be an easy way for anybody that wants to join, to easily join without any, you know, like without any, they can slip in, slip out, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I've convinced myself, maybe I've really cracked my subconscious. I just feel really good, I feel really positive. I feel like really good things are happening, really positive things are happening. Yeah, this is the card that came out, this is the Moon card. The Moon card is the 18th card. We know 9 is actually when you're looking back at everything. Yeah, this Moon card, Howl at the Moon. That Moon card comes up a lot for me. Who else is here with me? Who else is here? Would you like to guess a color on the wheel? If anybody new is here. First card I saw. I'm trying to go for a whole hour. Does anybody want to come on here and chat? Does anybody come on here and say anything? I gotta figure out the best time to come on and do YouTube. I think YouTube is better in the morning. I really do. I'm almost feeling like I would do better by coming out here early in the morning. All I know is I didn't come this far to lose everything now. Who else is here with me? Would anyone like a reading? 3 cards, 3 cards, 6 cards, or 9 cards. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. They keep coming up. It's saying you're balancing your finances, or your finances are balanced through work. You just have to rest. I keep missing the chat. It would be nice to see everyone, but Zoom, I'd have to like pay. I'd have to set a business account or something. I thought YouTube might be easier. Well, on YouTube, if you're here, I could see you. I could see that you're here, but I won't be able to see you physically. But I could see your username, and you can chat and everything. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna do that.
An old Louise Hay technique that works like magic. Now, as you breathe in, say these words in your mind. Everything I desire flows to me with ease. As you breathe.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. It's in the title here. I think I talked about it earlier, but talk about something that can shift your vibration or elevate your vibration pretty quickly when you're pretty overwhelmed or when you have something on your mind you really need. This is what I kind of do actually when I go on my walks. I just kind of let everything flow. So sometimes if you're afraid of saying the thoughts because you're afraid of manifesting them, you do have to just like do a purge and let all the negative stuff out. Just word vomit. Just tell the universe, tell God, your higher self, your guide, your guardian angel, whoever you're talking to, everything that you're worried about, your biggest fears, let it all out. Let yourself say your biggest fears. Look at your biggest fears. Face them. Just let it all out. Say it. And then what you want to do is you want to change your vibration. So how you do that is think of something you love. Just instantly think of something you love. Something that you know will bring you joy. You know, for me, it's going to be Teddy or the cats. They just instantly make me smile and they bring me joy. Now, physically make yourself smile. And then just sit there Take a couple of breaths thinking about that thing and just sit there. So let out all your biggest worries, all your biggest fears. Just let them all out, but don't go too long, just like a few seconds. Just say it all out like rapid fire. Up, 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 up. Take a breath. Exhale. Think of something you really love that makes you smile, that makes you happy, something that can instantly make you happy. Let that roll around your mind. Think about that. Imagine the thing you're thinking of. And now physically, with your eyes closed, physically smile and sit there and just think about the thing you love and physically smile. Just let yourself physically smile. Take a few breaths, and that's instant. That's how you can instantly change your vibration. Instantly raise your vibration. Instantly go. Now that doesn't always work. Sometimes you're really in a negative spiral. Sometimes you're really spinning out of control, and nothing anybody says will help you. And they can give you $1 million, and you'll find the negative in it. If you're in a place like that, then just feel the feelings and just let them flow through you. But if it's like you're a little nervous about something, but you're mostly okay, but you want to get back to feeling good, that's a little 30-second trick to raise your vibration. Because sometimes you gotta I think sometimes with the new age world, we try to be good, we try to be right, we try to, be, just try to always, we're like afraid to ever be negative because we're worried that that's gonna undo all the positive work we've done. But sometimes you gotta just face the fears. Sometimes you gotta just face the fears. You gotta just let them out. Say them. Say the things that terrify you. Say them. Let yourself hear them. Let out the vibration of what those fears are, and then when you let them out, they lose control. They can't control you because now you're saying it, and you're saying it, and you're thinking, okay, if I face that, is it the end of the world? Probably not. I'll get through it. It's no big deal. Humans have gone through many other things before that. I've gone through a hell of a lot before this. I can overcome this. It's no big deal. And like I said, then think of the thing you love. Close your eyes, think of the thing you love. Take a few breaths. Physically make yourself smile, physically smile. And then just sit in that smile. Just sit and breathe and just breathe in, breathe out, and just think about that thing that lights you up and just think, okay, everything's working out. Everything's working out. Before I go, I might speak some light language and send out some frequencies and codes, if that helps. Who's that second person that's been here watching this whole time? Imagine it's me and I don't know it. I'm watching myself. I'm really curious. Who's the second person? I should end in a meditation. There's somebody I've seen multiple times in the New Age world that says that this life is about facing fears, and I never quite understood what he meant by that. Like, I don't get it. This guy talks about fear nonstop. I don't get it. What does he mean? And I get it. I get it. We're terrified. We are absolutely terrified of being on this planet. It's like Naked and Afraid. It's like the TV show Naked and Afraid. We're terrified of being here. And even though things come through for us over and over again, we're still terrified. We're still afraid. We're afraid of everything. We're afraid of everything. But we never die. We can't mess it up. We can't get it wrong. And we never really die. We just transition to something else for a while. And yet we're terrified. I guess we can be terrified of pain. That makes sense. But what are we really scared of? Embarrassment? We're not the only ones that have ever fucked up our lives. Everybody's messed up their life at some point. But what is messing up your life? If everything's a journey, everything's a lesson, everything's about spiritual growth, are we really messing up our lives? I think about these things. I really do. I wonder these things. This journey that we're on, this life that we live, is it about fear? I guess it is, because fear seems to be the number one thing we face. We're afraid of death. We're afraid of pain. We're afraid of being alone. We're afraid of being loved. We're afraid of being unloved. We're afraid of having children. We're afraid of not having children. We're afraid of getting a job, afraid of not getting a job. We're afraid of driving, of losing our license. We're afraid of divorce. We're afraid of marriage. We're afraid of relationships. We're afraid of being lonely. We're just in constant fear, just 24/7, just this fear. We've sort of forgotten this life on earth can't just be about living in this state of fear. Even the Bible says that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. We can't spend the entirety of our lives in fear. I think about the fear I've seen that plagued my parents, and then in the end, they were both souls on a bed, dying peacefully and transitioning. Was there ever anything for them to be afraid of? I think about the things that used to have my mom in bed all day in fear and panic. Just useless, just bound up, depressed, in fear. The fear that drove my father to drink. And then in the end, they were just two souls who knew that they were leaving their earthly body and their bodies were shutting down. Our family was around them and they transitioned. And I look at that and I think, was there ever a single reason for them to fear? Life may have gotten uncomfortable at different points. It may not have been easy. It may have required some work and some grit and some elbow grease. But there was never anything to fear. There was truly not a single thing to fear. I want to overcome this. I want to get rid of this fear. I want to lose this fear, get rid of it, and start living life. And I want that to be one of the messages of my channel, of me coming out here in this new age world, is to say we don't have to live in fear. We don't. The world tells us that everything is fearful. We are afraid of that. We should be afraid of the sun. We should be afraid of water. We're afraid of animals. We're afraid of dirt. We're afraid of food. We're afraid of each other. Humans are petrified of each other these days. We are petrified of each other. Try to say hello to a stranger. They look at you like you're an axe-murderer. Where is this fear coming from, and how do we overcome this fear when there's nothing to fear? There's nothing to fear. There's truly nothing to fear on this earth. Nothing can truly ever hurt us. It's just a game. This is temporary. This is a Matrix. We're playing Zelda right now. We're Sims characters. We're being guided by a higher form of ourselves. This is not real. This is a game. And if it's a game, then I want to manipulate the game. And if this is a game, then hey, let's start really fucking playing the game. Let's go. Let's get the magic, the wonder, the whimsy. I love that word, whimsy. Let's get the mysticism. Let's get the divination. Let's get the wizards. Let's get the magic flowing through this planet. Let's see wonders. Let's see miracles. Let's see humans doing inhuman things. Humans doing incredible things. Let's see that. Let's start seeing those things. Let's see miracles. Let's see the fear going away more and more and more. Faster and faster and faster, fear dissipates and more power and love rises as our consciousness rises, as our consciousness elevates, as we as a collective species realize and remember who we are as divine beings, and our consciousness rises, our power grows, the energy flows and grows and gets bigger and bigger and bigger until we are living in the utopia that we've all been waiting for 2,000 years, since the age of Pisces. We have the power to do it. There's nothing to fear. Fear, it only exists in our mind. Even those fears, those greatest fears that people have had, they've faced them and they've come through it. even if the fear takes your life, even if the fear takes my life, is there anything to fear in that? When that's just a beautiful transition, you're in your body and then boop, you're out. And then you're transitioning to the next phase. Fear is the thing we're here to conquer. I believe that now. I get it. Fear is the single thing holding us back from living in our true divinity. Fear of failure, fear of being seen, fear of being not seen, fear of not being good enough, fear of being rejected by the people we love, fear of being called a weirdo and a lunatic, fear of not having enough money, fear of not having enough clients, fear of making a mistake with those clients. I mean, the fear just, it goes on and 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 on. The fear is just endless fear. There are endless things to be afraid of, but holy shit, at some point, when do we wake up to the things that we can celebrate, the things that we want to celebrate in life, the things that bring us joy and love, the things that bring us excitement without the fear? I mean, shit, roller coasters are terrifying, but they're fun. And if we live our life like everything is a roller coaster and we're terrified of the ride, even though we know we're going to have fun, we're never going to get anywhere. The roller coaster is only fun if you can conquer your fear and allow your body to be taken on that ride, knowing that you will be brought back safely in the end, hopefully. And with roller coasters these days, you never know. Sky of clarity, soar into the boundless sky of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the azure expanses. That's an interesting card. Make a change, embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with an open heart. Maybe I'll post that little excerpt to my YouTube, that little tangent I went on about fear. All right, I think I made it. I made the magic hour. It's been great. Thank you, whoever was with me. Brianna, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, as always. And I'll be back on TikTok a little later tonight. Take care, everybody. This is Joey from Joey's Magic Tarot. I'll see you guys on TikTok later on.